the issue with them is that guilds have gotten really good at dealing with it. Typically in raids like that, like it's cool when they go around, but it's like then you have to put a really big modifier on it. It's like almost cool. It's like the you remember the guy in Firelands, the one before Major Domo.
Yes, I
like,
do.
That guy had an event. Yeah, I can't remember it either.
I've been in there once for Transmog.
It's the big guy. He's like a big fire guy in Firelands.
The fifth boss.
Oh,
Isn't
the last
it like
boss.
yeah,
it's a fiery dude.
Bayrock, Belrock.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, something like that. I can't remember. Okay,
I remember kneeling for an achievement. Is it that one?
No, it's the one before that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like that guy would enrage, and then he would just pick up his sword, and you'd be like, "You're a tank. I don't care. Go away." You know. And then he like starts hunting down your entire thing, and you're kiting and disengaging and feign deathing and invising. That is fun. The thing that is happening now is like the boss enrages. And it isn't really, it's like the tanks are sitting there, it's like, oh yeah, give me a PS, Cocoon, Ironborg, I'll pop all of these. And then it goes to the next tank, and he does the same thing.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't even go chasing after people afterwards. It's like, oh, here's my AoE cost, and then it one-shots everything. Yeah, and it's like, they need to go back to that old thing. It's like, the boss going there, that's cool, I don't want this wait 15 seconds into Berserk for the AoE ability. That's not that cool.
I get you. Like either they should just, each melee hit should just one-shot, but I don't think it also necessarily belongs on a really difficult fight. I think it's kind of like a fun thing, maybe a mid-tier boss going around and doing that kind of thing. But like it also, like those enrage sequences, we've had even recently on Fractalus, where we have Meras at the end there. Just Meras by himself, just surviving the whole thing, and it just goes down.
Kind of the same with Moxie, right? With Thief, I believe.
Yeah. So I do like those. Those are really fun.
good.
Those sort of hero kills. Actually, Maniforge as well. We had it with Liquid on the first boss as well. Yeah. Where we were a bit pear-shaped on their first ever Mythic pool, but they still got through it. It was so cool to see.
Sepulchre as well, Liquid with Enduin.
Yes. Yeah. 100%. There's been lots of
Dreads with Echo, but there's so much. There's actually like quite a few when you like think about it, and it's like
they make it very exciting.
They are just very, very memorable.
I feel like another one that's really, really cool is Raglan in Sepulchre, the big kind of the cast that would signify everybody's death. This big dramatic cast bar. It was always so tense.
Those bosses are so killer as player as well, because it's like. You can't, just like the way how casters get used, it's like, oh, they're going to the second intermission 33%, that's like 1% lower, that's all they need. You notice that as a player as well. And it's like, once you know, it's like, it's a rule, nobody can say it,
Oh, we're looking good, guys.
At some point, people will say, guys, we're looking so good, just live, and you insta-wipe. Like, it happens so many times. Literally. Yes.
Lorella.
Did Cruella used to curse the runs while she was in them?
I mean, she was in the guild. She was the first.
Oh my god, Cruella was so good at caster cursing the last time.
Yeah, she's a pro.
Like, they wouldn't even be in a pool, and she would start saying, "Oh, the raid's looking alright," and then it would die out of nowhere. Like
in the main city, they would just drop dead.
Everyone in the entire server just died. Some sort of like weird spell.
There's no end to her power.
I have heard this.
It was Cruella all along.
Yeah, it was. Cruella is Alabama. She's still not in fact. True.
Shit.
We discovered.
They're catching on. They're catching on.
The method helicopter on the roof. Oh, got it.
She's surviving on the shoes though. She's one of the ladies.
But what is this anyway? I can't tell by the way. Like they need to change the little skull icon.
The issue is just like
this is
the runs.
heroic.
It is good. This is heroic. The runs are getting so desynced from what happened in the morning, and I feel like it's still like not recovered.
Because like they got offset.
Because like the issue that this is actually an issue that has happened, right? It's because we have in previous raid games they would resync, because you had normal split 1, 2, 3. And then, you had 6 normal splits, and then they would have to merge into 3 heroes, right? But because they're doing 3 heroics, they kind of take like some people from the other one, right? But that makes sense.
The stars are in the tower. Dagda, a portal? I'm still collecting my strength.
Or 100% separately from each other. They never have to wait. Like at the end of the normal, you might have to wait. But then, you know, the moment heroic's over, they instantly go back to those. So those guys are going, and I can tell you right now, players are sitting there. It's like, holy shit, these guys suck. We're so much better. Like,
there's always a rivalry. It used to be Team Strike versus Team Roger as how they would be getting through the runs.
Yes, but then
I think those guys are less involved in the splits this time, though.
Oh.
Actually, have we got a pop of like our good pals Roger or Strike? Like, let's see what they're up to.
Yeah,
I'm sure we will do it at some point.
Well, I mean, I needed Scribe for some work-related thing, and obviously, as I am Method Spy Officer,
yeah,
you know, there's 6 officers, so I'm sitting there like with my notepads, like this. There was already some mythic cooking happening.
Ah.
They all, like, you know, the chef's heads were pretty much already on. Just going through it, getting the ideas right. What has changed? Something would be different. Because in reality, this is the first time they get to do the boss system. You know, test it, retest it. But now you actually get to just kill the boss. You get to fully see it. You get to really plan out like how the heroic is. You get to now put like, you know, your little things like how do we fit inside these paladin strokes where the hammer spot, is there going to be the hammer save spot? You know, like they're already frequent.
We're jumping into Sal Hadar and Salapar.
I feel like Salapar is kind of great.
He is a great name. Yeah. Obviously, fallen from down to second or third.
Is this Nexus?
It is Nexus King.
We've been taking out an entire family.
I'm not joking, it is Nexus King. Nexus King partnered with Zalatav and then he got betrayed by her.
Now he's back.
I don't know if he got betrayed by her, but he didn't get his end of the bargain. That was why we destroyed one of those giant... what's it called?
He ate the dragon.
You know the angel things, the lure-looking things? You know when you block one of them during the... During the scenario quest, where you block one of them into like the he was there doing that. He's up to no good.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and now I think he ate his dragon, which that must have been traumatic. Probably a bit more delicious. I mean, probably, yeah. One of the two. And now he's back here. And he's like, you know, he's like, he stays on theme, you know? He spawns some more stories of him. He, you know, he did that I guess previously, but like hands and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, this time it's some clones, and you have to interrupt him. It's kind of cool. I always like these type of mechanics where it's just like, use your skeleton shock, freezing trap, interrupt, whatever you have.
I actually love how thematic this thing is this family in terms of the mechanics.
You're right.
With Nexus Princess, for example.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're seeing a lot of the same visuals, the same types of mechanics. I like that.
It's really nice. You can see there the tank buster coming in that is then shortly replicated on a bunch of players, just sending out, obviously to a lesser degree on the other players, for sending out these individual little lines. But these lines here are awesome. I love the little startup sequence. It looks like an engine trying to rev up. So really, really nice animations there. As we go into an entropic unraveling, basically closing down the range, circle around the box there. Nice and chill, but the reason we're at the edge of the room is because it will leave a permanent pool of you around, therefore you do not want to be in the middle of the play space that we do need to be using for probably the main mechanic. Orbs coming in, you'll see them in a couple of seconds. They can spawn from 3 different locations, and there will always be 2. When you convert these, the orbs soon coming in. If these ever reach the boss, you're basically die. But you can see us being dragging the boss near over to the orbs, which is lovely, in order to try and get a little bit cleaner at the same time. So a little bit of min-max going on. So on top of that though, largely you just have some debuffs that you want to be placing outside because they will leave cool ground once they expire. Mainly just trying to keep the platform clean. One thing I really like about this fight on Mythic difficulty especially is each time you kill these orbs, they will actually remain in the room, and the next time orbs are spawned, you basically get mini orbs, so you always have to do it. So at one point, towards the end of the fight, you're going to have like 8 little orbs chasing after the boss all at once in this crazy level of stuff.
But Alex, there's actually a way that you can figure this out all on your own by joining the Echo Boys, because they are actually in need of a couple more helpers. If you are looking to join the splits, right now is the time. Go to the group finder, look for Echo D, Echo E, and Echo F. Preferably with some priests, some evokers. Get yourself in there. Why listen to us yet? Experience it yourself. Get some beautiful gold while doing it along the way. So log in, go to the group finder. Again, Echo E, Echo D, Echo F. Sign up and disengage the other fight.
Yeah, I think we're looking for
Be
50.
part of the race.
Yeah, and then you go get some lovely gold.
You do. Not only do you get your vault filled in a very timely fashion, but you also get some gold up to 100,000, depending on how many bosses killed, and then heroic splits 350,000. You also have a chance with 2 people getting mythic boost, which includes the mythic mount, so you'll be entered into that draw as well.
And that's all raids, obviously not before the races, it'll be after the race, but that includes all 3 of the raids that we'll be having here as well. So lots of goodies to be getting, so if you can come and help out, please do. !splits in the chat, or you can find them in the group finder. 15 people, Priest and Evokers, get yourself in there. Right now though, they're making good work on next thing. You're going to see once again all those ads that come out. I don't know what happened. I can't remember what happens if one of those ads gets cast off. I'm not sure if it's just raid down, but I know it's bad enough that we haven't seen it happen at all. We've been quite strict on kicking those things.
It is definitely raid damage. I think it might even be like a silence on people or something. It's something that is actually really annoying, so you don't want it to go off. And then obviously, if it is a silence, which I might just probably get
yeah, well, sometimes it's good just to make up. If you do that, actually, it gives you $10 per ad you don't kick.
Oh.
There you go. So you can sit here and farm it.
Yeah, I guess so. But like the funny thing is, when you're silenced, you actually can't cast the spells to get rid of the ads. So it's like an escalate. Like if somehow you really screw it up, somehow your entire rate is just silent, and you always sit there and it's like, this
something in the dark.
It's so funny. It's so funny because when we talk about it, it's like, oh, you know, it might just do a little bit of damage, and I was thinking, no, that's not why people are kicking it. And then one of you said silent. That'll be why, because the DPS will be like, oh hell no.
It must be like it must be something negative to the raid DPS. The DPS actually want to do.
Yep.
Unless you want goodie points for, unless you want goodie points for Scribe. But Scribe lost it when you're the kind of player that does not all the things. And Scribe will be like, good job, sir. Proud of you.
No.
Oh, 100%. I was just looking at the UI during that fight. I'm so, like, I don't want to talk too much about adults because half the people I think in chat kind of get it, and I think half the other people are furious. But it's kind of remarkable how many things have been able to stay the same. Like, especially with the way that the discourse around it, I think is the best thing. Oh, people get pinged for going the wrong way.
We can begin.
A typical first raid interaction.
Me.
Yeah, same there.
Going on an adventure.
Oh god, I used to sort out loot between killer boss and we'll be going to the next boss. And I'll be sorting out loot, or I'll be sorting out comps. So I have like a big ERT screen in the middle of my screen as I'm running around, and every single time in Nihil Over, it doesn't actually matter which raid, especially Nihil Over, I'd always get swap blasted off the edge. On the way through Crash, and it was always the same guy, and he always loved doing it. You know who you are, Mickle.
Could be anyone.
I have no idea.
Could be anyone.
The thing is, it got to the point where it was just like, no, it would be weird if it didn't happen. If he was AFK for that day, it felt strange being able to move safely from one block to the other.
I love the swap classes. It's when you get swap class chain going, these elaborate kind of moving people around, but also trying to get each other as well.
Can you even swap class in raids anymore?
I assume you can.
Because they stopped a lot of out-of-combat shenanigans in raids. They took away like gliders in raid and things like that. Like you can't glide in dungeons anymore.
No. Swap blaster. I mean, those changes went live before midnight, and then you were starting to swap blaster.
Oh, okay.
So,
like, yeah, no, I was just raiding.
And 100% get your frustration, because the thing is, right? Obviously, doesn't pay too much, but I will join the occasional raid, and at that point, you're the target.
Yeah, of course.
And they actually have taken the main protagonist of Swap Blaster,
Oh, right.
False Color. Oh! That man had it out for me. Very awesome, little, lovely dude.
What did you do?
I existed.
That does sound like his fault.
I breathed the same air as him, and he's like, you are the target. He's just a very memey guy, and you know, we got along famously good. It was a good time, and it's just like he just liked killing me with Swap Blast. He did it to everyone, but then when I was there, it was me.
Killing with affection.
Yeah, exactly.
A little bit of a...
Why are you even friends unless you murder me?
Exactly.
Well, you explain that one to me, okay?
Well, you just really care about your friends. So you swap blast them off the edge.
Right, okay. Do you have like some cool glitter to like spin on top?
Yeah, but whenever it would be the break time in raid, I would use there was a toy that turned you into your pet, and then I would change the reflection of every single person in the raid. So everyone would come back And there'd be like a little broomstick or a
the jailer orb and such.
So loads around as well.
Oh, there was that toy as well. With the announcement. Oh no, it'll come back to me.
What, where like it cause your characters start shouting a bunch of voice like that. Oh god, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember.
It's gonna really annoy me.
All over the place. The one thing that is about it is actually very lovely, because it is surrounding us at times. It has done so for the last many races. These are wonderful displays that we do have available here on the stream. So first and foremost, well, actually, let's go over some of the ones that aren't necessarily the accurate ones first and foremost, because we got some great ones here. Feel free to check out the packaging as well, as we can see, because not only displays, of course, for those who are unaware, they are amazing metal posters that you're able to put up on your wall with you place like a safety sticker, then the magnet on top of that, and then just pop the display up. Super easy.
No nails, no glue.
And doesn't damage your walls either. Perfect if you're renting a place, or you just like to switch out the things, and there's loads of wonderful designs here. You can see these ones, of course, you can get ones with a textured finish of loads of different games. This one's of Resident Evil.
Very good.
Have you played any Resident Evil?
I have not, but I do.
Oh, you got Expedition 33. That is a game that I've played a grand total of like 6 hours of, and then I stopped playing for no reason. That game's supposed to be awesome.
Yeah, it's
Everyone
supposed to be
rants and raves about
You
it.
can get so many artwork, just like there's TV shows, series, anime, games. There's so much on there. They are beautiful.
Hold this, Jay. Guys, there is one in here. We got a big pile of them under here. There's some really lovely ones, and we're going to show you all of them over time, but there is one that I have to show you because it is the best thing.
Yes, I knew immediately.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, look at that.
I need it.
That
is
is
the best.
absolutely beautiful.
It is so
I love that one so much.
It is so nice.
So cute. Because they're attached by the magnet.
Yep.
You can change them.
Yeah, so you can head over to Displate, of course. So exclamation mark Displate in the chat, as we have a wonderful discount of up to 36% off.
Yes.
So do go and check it out. There's so many different displays available. You can decorate your house, make it look all lovely and whatnot. You've shown us so many of your homes in the past, and some of them have looked amazing because of the displays, and some of them were lacking in displays, unaccessible because they were really good. Thank you for the display, of course, and the code, which is Echo RWF. Yes. So yes, no, thank you very much to Display. Go and check them out, especially this cat one. You can also do the Apple ones if you want to as well. But also this cat one.
Honestly, the race ones, every single tier, I have one for every single race. It's really good. Memorabilia.
Yeah.
I love them. And the design for this one is absolutely beautiful.
I'm going to take it off so you can see it a little bit closer. Just because you can... Oh, hold on. How's it actually attached? There we go. Yeah, no, I didn't know if it was a double magnet. Production.
How beautiful it is.
It's got that texture.
I'm somewhere.
Are you?
Yeah. I was cool enough.
They don't ask me. I've just been told by production that they
staff
hate
members,
me.
Yeah.
Staff members are
Rude,
included.
actually.
Wow.
And I'm included as staff members.
Yeah, so you can check out all of these, of course.
Yeah. And not only can you get all of these, you can obviously browse as you like, but they actually have a really awesome feature these days, which is the custom displays.
That's true.
You can take any screenshot, any achievement, anything that you have done in your past, as long as you have a screenshot of it, and put it on display. Immortalize all your memories.
We have ordered some custom displays that we will be showing you, and I've heard nothing but cursed things.
Oh no. Yes.
There are some very wholesome ones in there as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good.
Because I know I did one.
Oh, same.
What?
I did a really nice one as well.
Yeah,
Mine's really cute.
Same.
his is very pretty.
Yeah.
But anything that you have, anything that you want, could be your pet, could be an in-game achievement. Put it on a display.
I'm concerned, gang. No, so a huge shout out to Display. Thank you once more. Because yeah, this stuff is awesome. Really good stuff. So, really cute. What is it? I have like a 36% discount as well. It's pretty hefty. So now is the time to go and check them out.
It's
we can check out this
part of the race with you.
100%. We're in this intermission now. There's a little bit of a change, of course, on Heroic. You can see that they occasionally a few people get a little bit of a debuff on them, so you just got to keep fanning out one by one. Can you see that the length of time you have to fan out, though, is probably a little bit slower than usual?
Yeah, normally this would be like, pow, within 1 second, and now you actually have like a good 3 seconds.
Yeah, and it allows you just to natty read it, which is good. I think, you know, obviously I think it might be a little bit quicker than that. Not entirely too sure.
I think so.
Yeah, maybe so. But
I think you also don't have to run to like 2 You just have to get to the outer end. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's just one of those mechanics that's like, just have to get out. Yeah. And as long as you get out, you're all good.
That sounds like a DPS loss.
It does.
Therefore,
no.
Therefore, no.
That's why I'm not in the race.
But overall, I would say this is probably like mechanically just like one of my favorite fights. There's just like enough mechanics from both the dragons to like really keep your ties. Really nice little min-max that you can do with it as well. Having to soak the gloom, having to deal with the ads, later will jump in, having to soak the beam so you can deal with the tank pull in, so you can deal with that pull in. That's the gloom right there that you have to soak, otherwise it spawns a really big puddle. Yep. We have seen earlier that the big puddle means you cannot stand in the middle. No. When they go absolutely bonkers, and you kind of need that DR. And then there's just a breath that you kind of want to soak so you don't get the tank pull, but then the other breath will fear you. You just have to know the differences.
It's it's incredibly simple initially. Like it's quite a self-readable fight.
It's a nice dance.
I'd say that the big breaths might be a little bit similar. So you might need to know how they work maybe before you pull the boss. Although you might be able to sight read it as well, depending on your experience in the game. But one thing I really like is not only the combinations that can occur, but on Mythic during the intermission, of course, we are going to be having all of those go off at the same time. Yeah. So it's going to be complete chaos for all
during
involved.
Mythic, it's not even just going to be them. It's going to be them plus clones of them. Because that's what Solitaire does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, Zalatath, of course, sticking her feet into this fight as well. Toes. Just can't help herself.
That was really well played.
just dipping her toe into this fight. Oh, dearie me. Thank God it's gone. As we do get ourselves a new round of loot. And I think they have one more heroic boss they'll be doing in here, which is, of course, the Light-Binded Vanguard, which is... we went over it a little bit earlier. The heroic differences on that aren't that extreme. No. But you can see Iron Flame of Judgment turned up is just full of that holy fury. It's a good thing that we managed to remove Lura from Illyria so that we can destroy that cursed Sunder and turn it into a dark dragon. Don't you think? So much game like that, guys?
I think yes.
Good.
I think yes. What are those four guys even from? Okay, they're fighting the light.
Yeah, what did the light guys come in? Shadow and Lies!
So they're fighting the void guys there. Is that what's corrupting them?
Like they're just they've been like as I say they're like wielding the light, and they've been fighting the void people so long and with such zealotry that it fills them and it comes out of control. It's the same reason that Turalian kind of bonked Arator, although in my opinion Arator shouldn't have jumped in the way, but there we go. You know what I mean? Because he was so full of fury. It's the reason that Arator as well went crazy at the beginning of the entire expansion when we all watched that cutscene and was defending Pelfalas from the Void invasion, and he was like all flaming shit. Right? Same.
I do intend to watch all the cinematics in chronological order.
I don't even know if it's true. I think it mostly is.
I believed you again.
I think it's mostly true.
I was so invested. I was like, Law with Alex. I was getting comfy listening to that.
I did actually go through this expansion and I listened to all the voice acting. Every single time it said you can stay around and listen, I did. And any cutscene that had voice acting, I didn't read any quest text, hell no. But if they voice acted it, I thought I'd give it a go. And I was surprised at the quality of the stuff that was there. Like, I can understand that people that are really into the lore think, oh, maybe this story isn't as good. There might be like wider range and stuff. But in terms of like the mechanism of how the story was delivered, I thought it was done in quite a good way.
I do have to agree. I have to say that it's a lot more engaging as opposed to, kind of open quest box dialogue, accept, hand it in. I love all of the voice lines. I love all of the increase of cinematics. As I say, it is much more engaging to go through and level, which I really enjoyed because leveling was never my favourite part of the game.
What?
That's why you go grab the drip.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you don't want that outfit. There was relatively, as far as I'm aware, low RP.
It was not bad. It was not bad.
A lot of it is optional as well, which is really nice. You can say skip this kind of RP section, or you can stay a while and listen, but you don't necessarily have to. You're already given the next quest objective, so you can literally stay and listen, or you can just get on with the quest.
I do like that it is canon that it is basically your character, instead of saying, oh, you know, I'm here to help you. It's canon that your character says, I honestly don't care.
Yeah.
Where are we going next?
It's like, would you like to hear more? No blood ratio.
no, thank you.
Quick ratio on Turellian.
So we're going to be jumping into the first ultimate cast here as we're dragging out the Paladin tank. If they were within that aura around him, they of course would have that devotion or reducing the damage that they take. So that's why we're having them on the outside and that divine toll going off. Now the reason we have the Paladin so far away in the corner there is at the end of the ultimate cast, he's going to, on heroic difficulty and above, leave a giant consecration on the ground. And this is like a no joke. You can't just sit in it if you want to, but look how much of that room is taken up. So on normal mode, you could, I'm sure there is some sort of enrage at some point, but largely you can be as long as you want, as long as you can survive, and you aren't going to run out of space, whereas of course there is a space limitation aspect on heroic difficulty that you need to take into account, that eventually you're going to run out of time. So yeah, that's, you'll be seeing them deal with that. And there we go. I also think that each of the mobs have a slightly new ability. I can't exactly remember. I think there's like a Divine Storm. There's a Channeled Cast that just deals damage over time from the healer. I don't think the tank actually gains one from memory. I don't think the tank gains anything on heroic, but still, these are the things you need to be doing.
Doesn't he get like the absolute targeted shields that like put a little circle around you?
Yeah, it might be
the Avengers,
mechanic.
Avengers shield. I thought that was there on normal mode, but you might very well be right.
No,
so.
this is
So present on normal mode. So.
I could be wrong on that one.
Either way, you know, it's nice that there's a little ramp up,
Yeah.
and it does feel like, as we were saying about counter fights, sometimes they can be a bit mechanical. It's kind of nice that it feels like they paced out the mechanics in such a way that you are kind of feeling them come out one by one, and it doesn't feel like too much is going on.
And they actually matter as well. You have to respect the mechanics that do go out. It's not necessarily something that you can just, oh, I don't care about this.
Yeah, just cheese through it or whatever.
No, you have to actually respect the mechanics.
Yeah, they kind of just managed to make it into a good dance. Like a lot of counter bosses, they kind of lack the dance sequence, like, you know, like the, okay, he's gonna do this, make sure you drag, this guy's then gonna do the charge, put the same shield on him, you have to go away, after the jump go, spread back out. It's like the, you know, like the constant go. They've done a really good job with this boss. Like, it is just constantly like, you've done it, you've done the sequence, really, next, yes.
I wonder how tight that shield is, even when the boss charges out. Like that, like when you
you want them to be able to go.
Yeah, I don't like to be a pain point.
I mean, that's right in line, isn't it? If that goes up, it's pretty much like,
Oh yeah, I didn't even on
oh yeah, like 100%, like
literally affects the whole way within the story, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
So that really like kind of shock. Yes.
yeah. Maybe
I was about to say something.
Here we go.
I've been singing in the caster room all day.
That is an allegation. Singing.
Well, I
was one other cool thing about this fight on Mythical we're seeing is that whilst they are doing their ultimate ability, you can see all this stuff coming out, they also activate an ultimate element from a different enemy. So as an example, during that the shield's all going out, yours soak's going, or whilst the soak's going out, you will also have the healing absorb coming from the healer boss. And of course the healer boss will also be sending out shields at the same time. You've got to rotate people near her, so it can be quite a lot going on. But there's also this like Holy Spirit jumping from boss to boss, also empowering abilities?
Yes.
Making it so the Avenger Shield either hits everybody, or makes it so that the ramping AoE damage, the damage that the boss does every 15 seconds does ramping damage. There's so many different elements. Even the Divine Storm also literally spawns like holy tornadoes that start moving around the room. So there's going to be tons of fun. I just hope that this, like, it doesn't necessarily seem from my, like, in my head it feels like it's a fight though where the mechanics happen and you just deal with them. There isn't like necessarily, it's like an overlap by overlap sort of situation, and like it'll just eventually become smooth. So maybe it's not going to be as difficult as I maybe hope it to be, but
I think the name of the game for this boss to be difficult on Mythic is the mechanics and the overlaps, like they will happen naturally. The issue is going to be space, right? Like, because right now all of this is so easy because you can drag the boss just 40 yards plus away, and it's not an issue. You can have all of this space for the execute sentences to like be really like royalty with the space that you have a really easy time dodging those hammers. Once you've been around the area, try doing that in 1/10 of the space. Right, because you just have a little inner circle left.
That's true.
So it's like the name of the game really is going to be they have killed one, they just got down the second one, they have the last guy in the middle. Can they bring him down, or are they on the little space that they have left going to screw them over? So if they tune it well, and that's going to be the situation, you have one hell of a like a last phase going on.
yeah,
Well, without it actually having a last phase, just a really lengthy one.
it should be really good. I'm very much looking forward to it. Oh, you're looking suspicious.
Oh, she loves this one.
What have you done?
I haven't done anything.
No, that is suspicious.
I'm picking up a massive
Actually,
Elder Dragon energy.
I don't like that.
I don't like it. I don't trust it.
My element senses that.
No, no, you got to stop.
But you don't think this is happening together. Alex saved it.
We'll tell you what, as the players are getting themselves in a bit of a position, we are going to be hanging out with us for a little bit longer. We'll work out exactly what Jordan's been up to. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a sec. I don't like this at all.
There's a high concentration magic barrier here. It looks like the only way through is... One of you will have to sacrifice that protective energy. That'll leave you vulnerable, so hurry!
My fire frightens my eyes. I not surrender at all.
This fractal should represent a real place, but it's not quite right. Incomplete, or half remembered. That's it! There's a temporal echo of someone here, and this is their perspective. You must be a bare wall, so try to let them speak through you. You might get some context clues.
I mean, if you get generic, the only cloth in your 5-man normal, you get the cloth with usually for... If there's nothing you can do, if there's we just played it, everyone. This time around, we're going to do a different debuff with a circle, but we can cleanse the pummels in the ground with. That's the only difference. We have both check it out. 1, 2, 3, we win first, and 4, 5, 6. So nice and Please defend.
He's on the left.
Beast here, guys. Make sure we beat everyone. And then we're good. Okay, check.
Bring your people to me instead of driving them away. We can build a world without loss, without greed.
Then we 1, 2, 3 going in here.
Oh no, that peace is all Silk and we're wanted for.
Then there's the crash, of course. Make sure to hit the big guy first.
Don't say her name.
Hey, are you still with me?
Okay, Sasuke not found yet. Yeah, kill all the mobs here. Especially hitting the big guy, of course. There's small ones outside already. When you get this dispel circle, you want to go to these heads and then get dispel. Heal hyper fence, do not just randomly dispel. That is not good. Make sure to get the head outside now. Okay, the head outside, I can't see HP above it. Oh no, I can. 8%. Kill it, guys.
Kill it. I cannot go further.
No, we're good. Now we're gonna get sucked in. Gonna take a decent amount of damage. And then these circles, you can go to the other, to the green or yellow stuff and get this bit there. Go 4, 5, and 6 going in. Okay, you have 2 people less, 3 people less, so be careful inside.
Yeah,
Definitely want to single target the big ad. Everyone inside, single target the big ad as best as possible. The small guys will die, don't worry about it, please. Just max fire damage.
Small are so fast. Kill everything.
Yeah, we have 4 minutes left. Can you blast control? Outside, 4 minutes.
Help me. God bless you.
You don't know what Silk and Weir wanted. Keep her name off
But
your
it's not me.
lying
It's
tongue.
good. I won this battle. Until Mike fucks up. And then it's too late.
She wanted to go home to her family. She wanted to feel the sun again. Silk and Weir wanted to live.
It did stuff. And you were yelling from earlier about getting fucked with the
Just from the beginning.
Or of sacrifice.
Going down here. What the fuck? Okay, make sure to kill the big guy. The most important thing. Circles I can go and cleanse when we have all the smallies out. Perfect. The other circle just wait there. Azumam, just wait. And they're out. Now you can get this bit there and they're upstairs. Kill the big guy. Very nice.
Deserves killing. Make peace with it. My hatred can't be bound any longer.
Kick them, move them a little back. Think attack is big guy. It's more with the problem, just stand still and kill everything. Nice. Sword.
I hear it, not together.
Okay, then it can't be you.
Well, it was you as well. I can tell you that much. I saw your bump body lying.
You were lit up
Stabbing.
Yeah. Minions? Like the orange guys?
I never finished it. Yeah, orange guys.
They might be yellow. I mean, I don't know. I forgot to do them.
Say that the minions orange.
They're basically the same. Like, those are colors are so close to each other.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, they're...
Guys, what is
Rage bait. He's rage
I'm not rage baiting. They're... And they,
Red, white.
What?
Yellow as well.
Is that what I heard?
They're all right next to each other. They're all right there, guys. They're all of the colors work.
You're a fucking
I guess.
Yeah, you tell us, Ben.
I guess if they are on different edges of the circle, like are the different edges of the circle.
This makes me think of it.
I mean, is there, like if you think about it, if you think there's a color spectrum circle, are there edges of the color spectrum circle? Because I mean, it has an end. I mean, there is a color end, like there's a limited amount of colors, but there's not a limited amount of edges in a circle.
So it's not a circle wheel then. The colors
Go in
are
alone,
made on a
guys.
wheel.
Leave me alone.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that again.
Out of the
Sorry,
way.
guys. Sorry, guys. There's a new mechanic. Please kill the boss.
Everybody damage double.
Everybody calm down. Ease your fingers.
Loot, we're getting in.
Make sure to do the boss, then we need a silver room portal. Don't do me.
Unit down. Prepare.
That's fine.
There's some giants.
Yes, there's a fucking
Guys, I think
giant...
there's some remodeling going on. That sounds like there's something. It could be an earthquake.
You'll always be suffering is forever.
Actually, we
Our group is kind of banger because again.
Yeah. I again don't see perfectly.
I mean,
maybe that other group
keep
where he was
going
blocking.
Oh, dagger.
You'll end. The hurt will never, ever stop. Don't fight, Awakening. Hold on to the hurt. Squeeze it tight. I've seen it all ends, but it never stops. Yes, Awakening.
Aggro on this boss once, by the way, so you know.
This is the boss that perfect is gonna do. Then we won't have to summon. That's late, or? Perfect.
I only need one summon.
Why? You can just burn it during the boss.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Subject selected for temporal realignment. Avoid potentially awkward central interactions.
Are you insane? This system is inherently unstable. I harness the chaos of interminable space-time.
Overriding reactor initialization program. Production interrupted. Reactor initialization program override. Subject selected for temporal realignment. DVR stability 80%.
Well, I'm gonna...
Are you insane? This system is... I've harnessed the chaos of interminable space-time.
Oh, look at the...
Overriding reactor initialization program. Production interrupted.
No, but okay.
Now you're in my domain. I set the parameters.
Subject selected for temporal
Hello and welcome back to the Race to World First, advanced by AMD. We have a very special segment where we're going to be learning once again,
Bit of
aren't we,
learning.
Alex?
Yes, I do like a little bit of learning here. We're going to be throwing it over to our one and only Kana over on the Archon Analysis desk. How do? Show us what are you doing?
Yes, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be standing here at the Archon Analyst desk.
Yep.
Projectional defense facsimiles
And
online.
what it actually is, what is Archon, how does it work, and how awesome it is. Cool. So Archon itself is actually just a really nice app that you can use to utilize basically and make easier the Warcraft logs. Warcraft logs is probably like one of these things that's like everyone kind of wish they could use. You want to be able to dissect, research, and actually kind of learn what's going on in your raids, what's going on in your M+, and how does actually everything work. In order to make it easier, this app has been created, and I'm just gonna kind of just walk you through it, show you how easy it is.
Cool.
It is only good.
That's perfect.
The beauty of this thing is also it works everywhere. Every single type of game that you want, be it Midnight, be it MLP, any seasonals, Final Fantasy, everything is supported. Fellowship, get your M+ ones in there. It is absolutely beautiful. To quickly take a look at the actual app. There is, as you can tell, all the ones that you can upload. You can scroll through this relatively easy. Take the boss, take whatever you want, pulls, the kills. It doesn't really matter. You can take anything that you really want in this. Let's see what is going to be over here.
Oh, okay.
Front of the Cosmos kill. And instantly, as you can tell, you can go through everything. Raid summaries, Do you want to check it out as an actual player? You can check out everyone's here, get to the armories, what talents do they run, what gear do they run, what are they doing. It is
Can we have a look at the loadout section? Sorry, that sounds really interesting. The one with the top part there. Yeah, that'd be really useful. So you can see the individual breakdowns of the cooldowns and stuff there. It's awesome.
No, logs is such a powerful tool, not only for self-improvement, but for progress. Yeah, I mean, literally exactly what talent setup someone has run for that log, how you improve your own gameplay, what gear they're running, exactly. And how did that team member of yours die? Well, let's find out.
And obviously, like the harder things with all of these things is like you always kind of look at things like do this padding. Doesn't have to be very difficult. What's the damage to the ads? You can see it loaded up. If the actually that's what we find in the pedal. There we go, of course the tanks are always the big pedals. A little bit of Druid in there. Orxis was doing great. But how were they doing on the bosses? Literally he will flip back. Obviously he does have to grab it from the browsers. Orxis wasn't just the pedal, he was also the top DPS. You can look at who's actually healing the tanks. Most likely it's not DK himself. Exactly. There we go. But you can also see that, you know, Helene is actually doing some good stuff to the tanks over there. You can go back to the overall, who's doing the big AoE healing. Maybe you just want to ignore the tanks overall. Tank healers don't matter, it's the blood DK himself. How does the healing maybe look like without the blood DK?
So am I right in saying that within the app then they have these different sort of presets that allow you to go to like most commonly like useful things to know? That is really smart.
That is just, it kind of just allows you to just like, again, it's just easier. Instead of having to go to click through and learn how Walk of Bloods actually works, click off the button, you're over there. The even more beautiful part is, and this seems very populated right now, let's make it a little bit easier. You want to learn a fight, but you don't know where they are coming speeds. How do I deal damage like Stone on the Shadow Priest, or like Orxis on the Shadow Priest? Simply scroll down, and you'll know that he instantly whenever gets caught. You can zoom in a little bit. Makes it even easier, gives you a really good idea of like where things go. And if you want to add more things, you can. Who's getting the PIs? Oh well, in this case, here you go. Goes on the DKs, goes on the Red Paladin. Don't want the PIs? Where do the pots? Potions are now added into it. You can see where healers mana pot, where's the save point for healers to get the mana back. It's super easy. How about defensive? I want to make sure I don't die. You can see the DKs here, although obviously it's a random, you know, the helpers. It's not going to be like as excellent CDs. But you can tell they're kind of popping it on CD. Gives you a good idea. You can see Archie's over here, he needs his Desperate Prey over here. Stay alive. Utilities, make sure that we actually have those speed boosts going on. Well, there's not that many of them.
But you can tell only show the first minute or so of the fight there. So.
But like once you actually start going to Mythic and you really start researching, you see Echo running against, the pulling gets stronger and stronger on Ondera. Where are they actually using it? How are they rotating it? Do they have speed boosts when they have to jump over the cliffs? All of these things are super easy to be found here. Add any filters to things, can go through everything that you want. You can also check how people have died, super easy to just get through. Everything is straight at the hand. And if you don't want that, do it by dev cutoff.
Oh,
everything
that's good.
Straight when you need it. Orcon app, again, it is just made for log access to become easier. Research what you want. Don't have to become a professional pro with 800 spreadsheets on how to navigate, 17 filters, everything at hand. It's still very much under the development, they're improving it every single day. If this is something that you like, you want to utilize within your N+1, you're free. Download it now, there's one Orcon in the chat, get it for yourself, go play around with it, and get better than ever.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Whoa. That's like a really professional sign-off as well. I love that. I'm sold, sir. No, it's awesome. No, really good.
Maybe I will go from okay to good.
Whoa, okay, well, you can only do so many miracles at that point, right?
There's only so much you can say.
Thank you ever so much. Really do appreciate that, Makena. And the tweets there, like, I spent so many years going through mainly Same. Logs, guilds that are better than mine, logs, and trying to work out. I just want to see where they're using their raid CDs. I just want to know how they're using their personals, where they're down, and like having to sometimes filter that through the baseball club logs themselves. Don't get me wrong, people are really smart expressions and things like that. It can be a little bit daunting, so that seemed like an excellent tool to be able to explore those logs and be able to very quickly find and identify how people are doing their things, and especially in that timeline, man. Beautiful.
Yeah, because I think a lot of time when people think of logs, they think of passes, which I get it. I'm a DPS, but there is so much more to logs than that, and it is one of the most powerful tools for self-improvement, rage management, and that can be really cool. So apart from that, it's there already. Literally, you don't have to go through all the different drop-down menus and groups.
Dare you defile my birth chamber? All your fears, all your delirium, feeding me. Suffer and die in terror. Awareness grows by the moment. I am hatred, and horror made manifest.
That is the hardest difficulty, we all know this.
There might be a little bit of LFR going on. Like, I didn't really want to talk about it. Like, when I was talking about how the raids will work earlier, I didn't really want to talk about LFR, but because we don't have the Omni token, you know, the Curios style things, it only drops from Midnight Full Trust, which we don't get until the second week of Mythic. That does mean that we are down one tier piece drop that we would normally have that would very easily round up a tier for players. Like, when was the last time we went into Mythic without everyone not having Forcer? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of like a standard now, especially with the Catalyst and the Omni token. Of course, we do have the Catalyst. We have a charge this week, and I think we have one that you can earn this week as well.
Yeah, because you get the achievement through the 1600 rating in PvP or 2k rating in Fight. You don't have it before, so you can't earn
Destroy myself.
Yeah. So the only way that you can get that achievement is through 1600 rating in PvP, but that's not urgent. You can wait for Mythic Plus to come out next week to get the 2k rating, so getting your yeah, so there are a few, and there's also what's very interesting is that once you get a 4P, you actually unlock the ability to kind of get catalyst charges drop from just doing content in general. Oh, so that's a nice change.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you get your 4 set.
Huh. That's really cool. No, that's no, for sure. So.
You know, a really good bet, really.
Oh dear. No. No, I think you meant to say, no way, we're going to LFR.
No, I always think fondly